When Modi and company speak, it is spring in the parliament. All smiles, all warmth. Happy, happy. But when Rahul and company speak, the angry bird mode is activated. Mic muted. Rules remembered. Democracy postponed. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the neutral referee of Indian democracy, Om Birla, who has a better spy network than the CIA. And what did this spy network find? They found intent. The intent of women MPs to attack. Who? Modi. 56-inch chest Narendra Bhai, global leader, Vishwaguru, stopped wars.
मैंने कहा था ना कैसी भी सिचुएशन हो मोदी जी हमें घर ले आएंगे वॉर रुकवा दी पापा
Spent foreign powers but had to skip Lok Sabha because 3 women MPs were standing near the treasury bench.
मैंने माननीय प्रधानमंत्री से आग्रह किया कि उन्हें सदन में नहीं आना चाहिए.
An NDA mouthpiece actually claimed these women MPs were planning to bite him.
So there is a great scope that those lady MPs who have come there, although they don't have any weapons, there is a chance that they can go bite the Prime Minister also. I mean,
Bite the Prime Minister?
Yeah. I mean, if not, there is
Hypothetically,
no
bite
reason
the
to
Prime
go
Minister?
abroad. I mean, they don't have any weapons, so at least they have the teeth.
We heard that right. Women MPs biting Modi ji inside parliament. What is this? The Lok Sabha or the set of The Walking Dead?
I killed someone with my teeth.
Sorry, Jyotimani ji, we apologize. We didn't know your game. We didn't notice your might all these years. We thought you were just an MP from Karo. Simple, quiet, democratic. But clearly, we failed to recognize the vampire level 13 that kept the Vishwaguru away from the Lok Sabha. What kind of secret martial arts do you know, madam? China took our land inch by inch, but he kept his calm and stayed silent. You took just few inches forward and made him panic. Sorry, we underestimated your power. Vishwaguru versus Jyotimani, winner Jyotimani.
And the winner is you.
थैंक यू
Modi ji, you may have convinced your bhaks that you are a lion, a sher. But Jyotimani ji just proved that even a lion can be scared of butterfly if that butterfly refuses to be silent. Remember the Maun Mohan you mocked? When the BJP MP threw papers at him, when they screamed in his face, he didn't run. He stood there. He didn't play the victim. He never fled the battlefield. He was 91 years old, critically ill. But he still went to the parliament on wheelchair to vote for a bill. Now look at the shade. The 56-inch chest, the man who claims to stop wars in Ukraine with a single phone call. War rukwa di papa. But the so-called papa is terrified of 3 women MPs in New Delhi, from Hindu Khatre Mein Hai and I am the savior to someone please save me from the Mahila Congress. And now let us talk about Mr. Om Birla again. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha, the custodian of the House, doesn't even allow the leader of opposition to utter the name of the executive head. Pradhan Mantri? No. Prime Minister? No. Modi ji? Absolutely not.
ये बात प्रधानमंत्री
No.
और
Home Minister, Prime Minister,
No, Prime Minister साहब.
बोल तो दीजिए सर
कोई नहीं बताया.
आप एक काम करिए, आप मुझे बता दीजिए क्या कहना है मुझे।
Who is he? Lord Voldemort? He who must not be named? You know, in Harry Potter, taking Lord Voldemort's name triggers a magical taboo curse, which immediately alerts Death Eaters. They arrive, people disappear. In our parliament, when you take Modi's name, mic muted, camera cut, session adjourned, opposition suspended. Same energy. I don't think this has ever happened in the history of independent India. Shame is a small word for what is happening. When the Red Army knocked on our doors, when they swallowed our land inch by inch, what did the so-called strong man do? He didn't stand up. He didn't take responsibility. He whispered at the army chief, "Jo uchit samjho, wo karo." Translation: you handle it. Don't involve me.
उचित समझो, जो उचित समझो, जो उचित समझो, जो उचित समझो, जो उचित समझो, वही करो, 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 जो उचित समझो, जो उचित समझो, वही करो।
यही नहीं, अभी और सुनिए।
When President Trump demanded a trade deal, he compromised India's national interest.
Modi is a great man. That he loves Trump. Now, I don't know if the word love, I don't want you to take that any different. I don't want to destroy his political career, okay?
The chest that climbs to be 56 inches wide suddenly shrank to fit into an American pocket.
And the U.S. tariff on India will now be at 18%, but American exports to India will face a tariff of 0%. So this is a great deal and a huge win for American workers, businesses, and consumers alike.
एप्स्टाइन फाइल्स में अभी और माल है, वो अभी रिलीज नहीं हुआ है, इसीलिए इस दबाव में आकर एप्स्टाइन फाइल्स में जो है, जो पूरा देश जानना चाहता है, मगर अभी अमेरिका ने रिलीज नहीं किया है। और आप ये बात समझ लो, देश ये समझ ले कि प्रधानमंत्री कॉम्प्रोमाइज है।
When tariffs were raised to 50%, masterstroke. When tariffs were slashed to 18%, masterstroke. If the deal happens, wow, Modi ji, wow, what a diplomatic charm. If the deal collapses, what a lion. He stood up to the American bully. The outcome changes, the logic changes, the economy changes, but the headlines, it remains stuck on one word: master stroke.
वाह मोदी जी, वाह वाह।
And now, when faced with tough questions in the parliament, he hid behind cooked up stories of attacking women and biting MPs. But this isn't a new script. Remember the monsoon session of 2023? The nation was burning, Manipur was weeping, and what was the treasury bench discussing? A flying kiss. Smriti Irani stood up and alleged that Rahul Gandhi gave her a flying kiss before leaving the Lok Sabha.
It is only a misogynistic man who can give a flying kiss to a parliament with seats female members of parliament.
First, they hallucinated a kiss. Now, they are hallucinating a bite. It is apparent, my friends. When they cannot answer about inflation, create a distraction. When they cannot answer about China, invent a conspiracy. When they cannot answer about Adani, become the victim. He winked at me. He blew a kiss at me. She tried to bite him. Are we running a parliament or a kindergarten? Teacher Rahul is making faces at me. Teacher Jyotimani is standing too close. Ishwa Guru ka to pata nahi. But Modi ji is definitely Nirupa Rai ji's male version. For Gen Z who might not know, Nirupa Rai was Bollywood's mother of eternal suffering. Every film, same role. Someone steals her kid, someone burns her house, someone frames her son, and she cries, always cries.
आपके पति और आपके बच्चे एक्सीडेंट में मारे गए।
मेरा सब कुछ तो मिट गया। Forever the victim. Sound familiar?
मुझे क्रेडिट नहीं चाहिए।
Jawaharlal Nehru faced heckling. Vajpayee faced criticism. Manmohan Singh faced mockery. None of them ran away crying danger. But today, the loudest chest need the quietest house. Let me make one thing clear. We don't mock our Prime Minister because we hate him. We mock him because we think the chair he sits on is worth more than the nonsense it has settled for. If Rahul Gandhi became PM tomorrow, and if he pulled the same circus, if he hid from questions, if he uses the speaker as a bodyguard, if he cried victim while sitting on the throne, we'd roast him too. The chair is permanent. The man sitting on it is temporary. We respect the chair. That is why we demand that the man sitting on it act like a man, act like a leader, not like a frightened child hiding behind the pallu of the speaker. You say, don't disrespect the Prime Minister. We say, don't disrespect the country by making one man bigger than the Constitution. You defend a man, you defend a nation. You are fighting for his next election. We are fighting for the next generation. We want India to be a superpower. You want Modi to be a superman. You look at him and see an employee. You look at him and see an avatar. And that is where the problem starts. We criticize the government to save the country. You save the government by destroying the country. The country needs us. The party needs you. The party wants cheerleaders for the Prime Minister, pom-poms in hand, brain in the dustbin. Modi, 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 Modi. We are witnessing the zombie apocalypse of intellect. These aren't the zombies that eat brains. These are the zombies that voluntarily donated their brains to the party office. And when citizens surrender their brains, politicians never return them. Once you hand over the keys to a mind, they change the locks. They turn your brain into a storage unit for their propaganda. Suddenly, Gandhi is a weakling. Godse is a patriot. Suddenly, the Taj Mahal is a Shiva temple. Suddenly, science is a myth and mythology is science. Suddenly, questioning the king is treason, but hating your neighbor is dharma. Suddenly, a journalist asking tough questions is a prostitute, but a news anchor licking the boots of the government is a nationalist. Suddenly, the man who died 60 years ago is responsible for the man who has been ruling for 11 years. It is the greatest magic trick of all time.
Welcome to Great Krigalan Magic Show.
A ghost paying the rent. And speaking of ghost, let us talk about Jyotirmani ji one last time. A ghost that wants to bite our PM. A ghost that was preparing to turn the Lok Sabha into an episode of the Vampire Diaries. We see the panic, Modi ji. We see it in your eyes. We see it in the way you mute the opposition. The curtain has fallen. The illusion has shattered. The emperor has no clothes and the sher has no robe. Shame, shame, shame. This is Brown Enlightenment. where we mock the king to save the kingdom. Jai Hind.